Alright, Slimmo here. Time for another review. Where am I? I'm in my lounge. It's very comfortable in here. For this review I want to be comfortable because this film makes you very uncomfortable. And the film is a Serbian film. Now, if you've not heard about it, it's got pretty notorious. It came out last year. It's got pretty notorious as one of the most disturbing films ever made. And as you know, like a couple of years ago, I reviewed Cannibal Holocaust, which really got to me because of the animal deaths. So, because I'm a fucking idiot, I checked this film out, you know. Fucking hell, why did I check this film out? But yeah, I thought I'd get comfortable. I'm in this comfy chair. Can even put my feet up. I don't know if you can see. Probably not. I've got my brandy. Fuck. Serbian film. Alright, I've filmed this before. Like, a couple of weeks ago when I watched it, I filmed this review. I've looked at it back a few times. I want to upload it, but I'm too emotional. I'm like... Because I watched it like the night before, and it really got to me, this film. So I thought I'd give it a couple of weeks and then give my thoughts on it, because I was too emotional. So what's it like? Well, there are some promising moments in it. Like, for one thing, alright, I'll say this. There's one scene which really creeped me out more than any other film. Like, the one scene that's always creeped me out in my life. You know The Grudge, the remake, I ain't seen the original, but you know the remake, there's a scene where this like detective or copper, I can't quite remember, but he's watching some security footage, and the ghost, you know, like the girl ghost, she like appears on the security footage, like she like fizzles into the security footage, and she just walks towards the camera, and you see her face like go up to the camera, and then it makes this really horrible noise, and that's always got to me, that scene. And yeah, I didn't like it, but this film had a very similar scene. Well, it would not like it, so it would not like that scene, but it creeped me out more, and I have to give credit. Alright, before I explain that scene, what is a Serbian film about? Well, there's this Serbian porn actor who's retired, and basically he's low on cash. He's got a loving family and all that bullshit, right? Perfect life. That's how it always starts, isn't it? You know it's gonna go wrong as soon as you see him go, "Good night, son. Good night, my fucking hot, beautiful wife." You know, all that shit, right? And basically, he's a retired porn actor. And one of his old colleagues, right? Well, she comes up to him and says, "There's this new director, this new bloke, he's a director, he's doing this new artsy type of pornography, and he wants you to star in it, because you're Milos, the great, fucking ridiculously good porn actor." So basically, yeah, that's what it's about, and this bloke, Milos is called, he meets this director, signs a contract, and he's forced to do some weird things for the first day. He decides to quit. Director won't let him. The next day, he wakes up like covered in blood, and the second half of the film is him retracing his steps, like trying to find out what happened that night. Now, I don't know about you, it sounds like a pretty cool, like, concept. I know it's kind of, it's exploitation type stuff, but if done right, it could have been right good. And it's a cool concept, but they kind of take it way too far. They cross the line. But yeah, that's what it's about. And yeah, the creepy scene I want about, it's basically, alright, he's getting blown by this woman. Well, there's two parts to it. The first part is subtle, very subtle. He's getting blown by this woman in a dark room. There's two TVs on the wall opposite him. And on this TV, he's getting blown, and there's off this TV, there's there's like video footage of this girl, and she's dressed like Alice from Alice in Wonderland, and she's doing her makeup. And that's like kind of creepy. It's like, alright, why the fuck? But he can like look away, so I don't know how he's getting. But alright, day after he goes back to this place, the same woman that were sucking him off, she's on the floor, she's been beaten up. She blows him again, right? But as it's mid-job, right, that same girl from the videos, she sat in the room watching him with this really weird smile on her face, and it just, I don't know what it were, that just completely got me. I was just, it might not even, alright, it might sound creepy, but when you see it, it was really, that got me. That was some great horror, that was really good. Things like that are great, even like pushing it. There's a bit like, because in the second half of the film it's just fucking exploitation all the way. I mean, like there's a scene where he's fucking a woman, he fucking hacks her head off while he's fucking her. That was I know it sounds sick, but that was a really good scene, because you could see in his eyes, because he's drugged at this point, you can see in his eyes he's just insane. And he's been told in his ear, like he's got an earpiece, he's been told how much of a whore this woman is and stuff like that. But in his, it's not his rational mind thinking, and you can see that, you can like, you trying to get this bloke, you want this bloke to stop, but you know there's no chance, he's lost it. And that was a really powerful scene. A bit, people might find that a bit extreme, but I found it fucking great. Not in a, you know what I mean, not in a good way, but it was good. But that's the thing, there are parts of this film which really succeed as a horror, and as a story, the story's told really well. It makes you care about the characters, the acting's impeccable, it's all great, and then it gives you two fucking scenes which cross the line completely. I'm going to spoil this film. Alright, basically, because people are going to watch it, they're going to watch it to, just to be shocked, basically. That's why I watched it. I watched the uncut version, which hadn't been released. Like, it was only shown at a fucking film festival. I'm a fucking idiot, I should have watched the cut version. Anyway, these two scenes, you know, like Cannibal Holocaust, I hated the animal deaths, because they were, you know, obviously cruel. This film don't have any cruelty. It's like all the scenes are obviously fake. But the scenes which I don't like, they involve children. Like the first one is fucking ridiculous, the concept. Anyway, I don't. This is my big thing. Like the first scene, which is most notorious. Basically, Milos decides he doesn't want to do this film. So the director shows him, he says like, let's look at this film that I've done. Because he's just fucking stupid. And what happens, it turns out, this film, there's this woman strapped to a table, right? She's pregnant, she's in labour, she gives birth to a kid, right? This bloke walks in, he's naked, he's got fucking hard on, he's got a mask on. He's wearing gloves as well, which is stupid. He fucking takes the baby. He shags a newborn baby. Why would anyone want to watch that? I mean, come on, people. Why the fuck? Anyone in the world? I mean, come on. That is appalling to even suggest that. I mean, because I was really into this film at this point. It hooked me. This film hooked me. And then as soon as that scene came on, I was snapped out of illusion completely. It just, I do not accept, nobody on this earth would want to watch that. Looking from the film's perspective, what it's trying to convey, because it's saying, this director's saying that his films are made for very select clients. Like, very select people. Not many people would want to watch people fucking newborn babies. I do not believe that. I believe nobody on earth would want to watch that. I mean, you got fucking serial killers, rapists, even fucking paedophiles. You can say I live in a bubble. I do not give a fuck. Nobody on earth would want to watch that. So to me, that's to me, that shattered the illusion. Because everything up to that point I believed settled in reality. That did not. So they fucked up. The filmmakers fucked up completely. Don't even look real anyway. It's like, this bloke, it's like the fucking props bloke said, "You pal over there, go to Toys R Us, get one of them doll things, you know, as them that are advertised on telly." Yeah, that's, yeah, thank you. "You over there, go to Netto, get a bottle of ketchup, stick ketchup on baby." There it is, that's your prop. That's what it looked like. And yeah, I was shattered out of illusion. The only thing, the reason that is so disturbing, that scene, is the noise. The noise that the baby makes. Fucking hell. I don't know how they got away with it. Seriously. As far as I'm aware though, there are some scenes that are deleted from the cut version. For all I know, that might not be in it. So, fucking research it first though. Don't just buy this film. Fucking research it first, for fuck's sake. I might put an annotation in anyway. But yeah, anyway. That was the first scene which completely took me out of the experience. The second one, it's near the end of the film. Alright, yeah, he has a wife and kid, this porn star. Yeah, in the end, it turns out, well, there's a subplot. First I need to mention, there's a subplot where the porn star's brother, he has a thing for his wife, doesn't he? And he even has this fucking stupid scene. Who do this? You gotta be fucking crazed. But like, he goes to visit his wife, right? And he helps her out in the kitchen. And then he's like, "Oh shit, well, I'm feeling a bit horny." So he just fucking has a wank in her bathroom. And it's like, come on, fucking keep it in your pants, pal. Ugh. I don't know, some stuff just didn't click in reality for me. I don't. The one scene which really got to me, which made me despise this film, it was the one at the end. But yeah, that subplot. It's basically, alright, because he's walking about Milos, he walks into this room, he's having flashbacks of what happened the night before, and he remembers this room where these two people are on a bed. It's his wife and kid. So, fucking hell, I don't want to, should I tell you? Yeah, you need to know, you need to be prepared. I was prepared, but you need to be prepared. Yeah, basically it's his wife and kid, you can kind of guess, he's drugged. He fucks his wife, and then he fucks his own child, his little boy. Really young and all. I don't know what it shows on the cut version. On the uncut version, it basically, the lucky thing is, they're covered up. His boy's completely covered up, except at the back, so I don't know why they did that. Was it prosthetic? But basically, a lot of the time, it just looks like he's shagging a pillow. But sometimes it cuts back. I think they might have removed these parts from the cut version, which I'm fucking hoping they did, because it'd be despicable if they kept him in. But you basically, you can see this plastic looking cock entering this kid, kind of. Well, the dark void that is this kid's arse, and you can see blood like fucking coming out, and it's really horrible stuff. I mean, it's appalling. I just, even though it's fake, Cannibal Holocaust wasn't fake. You know, the animal deaths, that's what removed it for the experience. But I think this film, it's the implication of paedophilia, of that content. I can't accept that people would want to watch that, you know, as a form of entertainment, as a form of fucking, how can anyone? It completely broke the experience for me. It's just no excuse, is there? We're alright good. Do you know, apart from them two scenes, I would recommend this film if they got rid of them two scenes. Because the first one, you know, with the newborn baby, that isn't necessary at all. Because all it is, Milos is sat down, director's saying, "Yeah, look at this. Do you like that? This is what I do, pal. That's all he's doing. It's just showing him what he's doing. At that point, you've already established that Milos, that Milos doesn't agree with it. So you don't need to be in there. The one at the end, it's kind of difficult because at the end, because in the end, what happens? He's fucking his kid, his dad, and another bloke comes in. Turns out it's his brother, right? He rapes his wife. And basically, while Milos is fucking his own child, his wife looks in his eyes, and they both go insane, and they kill everyone in the room, like all the crew, the cameraman, the director dies. And in the end, it turns out, Milos locked his family in his basement, and they look kind of, like his wife looks terrifying, you know, when he goes in the basement, and she looks fucking terrifying. She looks like a ghost, like a Japanese style ghost, I'm not kidding. But in the end, what he does, he shoots him. He kills himself, he kills his family, he uses a gun that he got from one of the cameramen. And so yeah, they all die in the end. It's fucking horrible. And yeah, it turns out the entire thing, it wasn't that, the director that died, he wasn't the one who organised it. It was this bloke you saw earlier, this old bloke, and he's there at the end because Milos killed his family on his bed, so they're all dead on the bed, and this old bloke's there with a camera and two other guys there, and that should have been where the film ended, right there. That was fucking powerful. I mean, well, you got the revelation at the end, plus all the main characters. The way they died, it's like you could feel that they'd somehow gone to a better place. There's no way you're going to recover from that sort of thing. So, it were a good ending, that. But no, they fucking spoiled the ending. Because in the end, the director bloke, the new director bloke, the old fucking pervert director bloke, he says to one of his crew, he says, start with the boy, or start with the kid, I don't know which. And then that bloke undoes his fucking trousers, and it's like, thanks for that, you just fucking ruined it. Thank you. It had a chance to redeem itself, slightly, this film, but it fucking ruined it. Oh, fuck this film. Seriously. You know what has happened now, people? Don't watch it. Fuck. Fuck a Serbian film. It were a right good opportunity. But now. Do you know what fucks me off as well? You know the director, the real director, you know, the director of this actual film, not the one in the film, but he claims that this film represents, like, the government or something, like, what is it now? He says, Milos, the porn actor, he represents the, like, citizens of Serbia, and the director represents the government, like, you know, using the porn actor or the citizens as tools for their own sick games and creations. Fuck you. I'm sorry. Fuck you. Look at a Cannibal Holocaust. He was the same. That bloke, he were exactly the same. That was so blatant as well. Like that at the end, where it's like, ooh, the real cannibals. The bloke might as well have said, who are the real cannibals, audience? Eh? Is it you? It's you. You know I'm talking about you. He might as well have said that. Well, this was the same. Fucking down your fucking throat. When in reality, it's an exploitation film. It's nothing else. It's just an excuse to shock people. I've reviewed Martyrs. I don't know if you remember that, but Martyrs, that is a really good film. That is meant to shock. He says that is meant to shock. It's meant to be extreme horror. But it's handled expertly. Martyrs don't cross the line though, that's the thing. It's very honest, it's brutal. I wouldn't say it's any more brutal than The Departed or something like that. It's true. It's true to what it wants to be, and it has a purpose. Every character has a good motive. Every character has something you can understand. Like in Martyrs, you can understand these people want to see the afterlife. They want a glimpse into the beyond. In Cannibal Holocaust, you can see the filmmakers want to make a documentary, even if that means, you know, terrorising these people. Even though you would never do that, you can see the motives, you can see why. You can see why the cannibals, you know, castrate and rip apart these people. It's not only is it the culture, but it's revenge. You can see why they're driven. This film, I cannot fucking understand why any sick fuck, why anyone, I cannot understand why anyone would want to film a newborn baby being fucked, or film. I just don't get it. Fucking, if you comment saying, well, you're obviously in a bubble, or fuck you, fuck you. No. I want to live in this bubble. If that's the reality, fuck you all. You're just as bad. No. It's bullshit. So yeah, Serbian film. I'm not going to get a score, because it doesn't deserve one. It's bullshit. I ain't seen the cut version. I'll let you know if it's different. I should have watched the cut version. I'm not going to. I was thinking of watching the cut version before filming this, actually, you know, just to compare them. But yeah, no, I don't think it's worth it. I don't see how they could do that ending scene without. They could just not show the back bit. I think that's how you get away with it. Even then, it's fucking sick, just the implication. But I think you'd get away with it. It's the fact that it shows that. It's just. Yeah, that's the problem. Apart from them two scenes though, this film's really good. It's a great, really extreme. If you like extreme horror, obviously if you're not a fan of extreme horror, then you won't get up from it. But if those two scenes weren't in it, I would recommend it. I don't recommend it at all though. Those two scenes they cross the line way too far. I mean, it will ruin the film for you. It did for me. My advice, do not watch a Serbian film. Find another way to satisfy your curiosity, because watching this film isn't the answer. It's not worth it. It's just not a good experience. So, fuck this film. Yeah, this is SlimmBob. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.